Hey everybody, this is Marky from Tactical T-Shirts, and it's oh, what time is it anyway? It is a little bit before 2 o'clock. As promised, I was going to do an Armory chat live before 2 o'clock on Monday. Actually, oddly enough, today is Cyber Monday, and I'll address why that is odd in a minute. Spent most of the morning out in the deer stand. It's opening day for whitetail in this state, and didn't see anything. It was raining and the wind's blowing and nothing was moving. And I heard a few people off in the distance with a few shots, but maybe they got something, but I didn't. Freeze's father jumped 2 deer going to his ground blind, but that was about the most action we saw on the farm at all. So it was kind of disappointing. But maybe I'll go out later this afternoon if the weather, if the winds die down, or maybe I'll hit it tomorrow morning. So. This is going to be a pretty different Armory chat compared to some of them that we do. It's as I said, it's Cyber Monday, and which is November 28th of 2016. And most people that are posting stuff on the internet or Facebook are trying to sell you shit. And you'll notice we never do that. And you'll notice that we don't ever do sales, and we don't ever do, like, I don't know, the mercantilistic promotion stuff. I mean, obviously, this endeavor has to make money at least to pay for itself. But how this brings up a question, and I'm going to tie in this rifle in a minute as to how this happened. So, how did we get here, and why am I even telling this story? We started this business as kind of a joke. We were making T-shirts for ourselves, for guys that we know, and just in the gun community, and just things that we were doing. And it kind of decided to maybe enough people were asking about it, and we would make some for our friends and sell them and do all that, and that's been very successful. For example, the Chris Kyle memorial shirt that we did after the tragic murder of Chris Kyle and Chad Littlefield, that was obviously very successful. But it was kind of an accident. The T-shirt business was never really something that we had really planned on being in. We are primarily gun guys, and it's been a busy number of years. And Freeze and I were talking, and we've looked at the business, and looked at the people that frequent our sites, and read our content and do all that. And primarily, you guys are gun guys too. That's who we are. We're really, we really don't cater to trying to sell you stuff. We're gun people. And I'm telling you that to tell you this, to give you, I guess, the punchline. This is a Shiloh Sharps rifle. This is I guess technically it is a model 1874 Shiloh Sharps. It's in 4570. I think they call it the Sporter 1 or the Model 1. And basic wood. It's not real fancy. Doesn't have a lot of the whatever stuff in it. A lot of people that are really into these. It's a centerfire rifle. It uses modern smokeless powder. Regular 4570. The same caliber that I was hunting with this morning works in this rifle. I had bought this rifle, or put a deposit down on this rifle a number of years ago. I was working SHOT Show, and I was set on an errand. I was on the lower level of SHOT Show at the time, looking up I think it was a stock or something for a buddy. And I happened to run across the Shiloh Sharps people, and I'm more of a modern tactical guy, and I didn't know a whole lot about this, but the guy's booth was empty, and I thought I would just kill some time and talk to the dude. Long story short, I ended up putting a deposit down on a rifle and waiting a year and a half for this gun. Now, I don't remember what year that was. I don't know if that was, 2010 maybe? I don't know, 2008, 2010. I mean, but here's the thing. It's 2016 December, almost 2017. I've yet to put a single round through this rifle. And Freeze kind of has the same problem I do. He's got guns that he has yet to put rounds through, or hasn't put rounds through in a while. It's because between our real life commitments and then, the T-shirt commitments, it's hard to keep up with everything. And at the end of the day, we're not T-shirt guys. I mean, we are. We obviously we make them, we sell them, we like it, but we're gun guys. We're shooters. We're competitors. We're hunters, collectors, milsurp guys, tactical guys. PRS people. I mean, everything from black powder to, Bubba gunsmithing. I mean, it's just anything you can think of. It's what we do. So, giving it a lot of thought, looking at the numbers, and just kind of looking at where the interest of our business is and where people are at. We appreciate the business. We appreciate the support. We are not going anywhere. We are staying open. We are still open. But we're going to move in a little bit of a different direction. We're going to concentrate more on the side of our life that most of you are interested in and do less merchandising. So on Cyber Monday, I'm doing a video and I'm telling everybody, hey, you don't have to buy our stuff. Yep, that's who we are. Freeze and I have been talking about this for a while. So I guess I'll go ahead and say this. On December 15th of this year is our drop dead date as far as our current product inventory, filling orders, and delivering stuff for Christmas and just kind of taking care of that. So if there's a T-shirt that we sell and you have been on the fence about buying it, I'd suggest you buy it before December 15th of 2016 because it will no longer be available. So we're going to probably wrap some of that up. We will be doing some merchandising with under our blog page, which is the John 1911 blog page. That's where we, Facebook and social media and YouTube started pushing all the gun guys off the internet. So we see the writing on the wall. So we started John 1911. And the reason was it figured, why post content directly on these sites? You don't own it. You don't control it. They throttle it. It disappears. It's hidden. At the very least, worst case scenario, we post stuff. We're doing things. If you are that interested in what we have to do, go to john1911.com and you can find it and, you're good to go. So, that's really who we are. And I think probably the bulk of our customers, that's probably really where your interests lie as well. And we have a lot of readers and a lot of followers. And so we're just going to go ahead and concentrate more on the John 1911 blog page and operating under that banner and pushing the content and the lifestyle of shooting guns and having fun moving forward. Now, maybe that'll give me a chance to do things like shoot this gun and actually have some fun with it. It's between work guns and stuff we have to deal with. Stuff like the Shiloh Sharps rifle kind of gets pushed to the back burner. But if we decide to make this a front burner thing and we decide to make this a priority for the business, for content and for like-minded individuals, we're going to end up having more fun as well. So we're going to sell less shirts and shoot more guns. And who can be against that? And I'm announcing this on Cyber Monday. I know that's just got to be insane. Maybe people will look back at this and think this is the biggest mistake, anybody's ever made. But it's what we're doing. So December 15th, things are going to be changing. Get your shirts while you can. If you want to follow what we're doing, you can find us on Facebook, obviously. Find us at john1911.com. We do publish on YouTube. We do also really publish videos on John 1911. And we're going to have an app solution for people to watch videos if you're kind of an app person and don't like to go to the internet, go to a browser to watch a video and do all that kind of stuff. We obviously understand. Just stay in touch, pay attention. Lots of interesting things coming, and I think most of you will appreciate it. And and those of you that like to buy the stuff that we sell, I promise we'll have some things that you'll be very interested in. some merchandising stuff, but it's not going to be the main focus of our business. It's more of a like an aside. When in reality, that's what the T-shirt stuff was. This T-shirt stuff was always an aside. It was never really supposed to be what it ended up turning into being. So that's really pretty much all I got. The big news today is there was an active something or other up at Ohio State University. I was in the woods. I know as little, if not less, than probably most of you. I don't have any opinions. I don't have any information. I know some people that work up there, and I'll reach out later today and find out what's going on. I will just say this, just from, and I'm purely guessing, and I could be dead ass wrong, but it's 2:00, and a lot of the information that typically comes out about that kind of stuff, it seems to be pretty locked down. And first of all, first reports are almost always wrong, so keep that in mind. So we'll see what ends up happening. But usually within a few hours, especially once things start to settle down, you start to get some information that leads you down a certain direction. And it's been my experience that, possibly, it seems to be awfully quiet. To me, that is probably not a good sign. It could maybe it's something more serious, or maybe that's just how they handle active spree killer shooter terrorists up in Columbus, Ohio. I mean, I have no idea. So, all right, well, that pretty much wraps it up. This is episode 10 of the John 1911 Armory chat. Everybody, shop safe today. If you want to buy something from us, we appreciate it. Get it while you can. Stay tuned, because more good stuff is coming. See ya.